Why is it that your wife and children who are not here with you are so far away from you? Because of the intervening space, is it not? Why are you so many? Between your head and your trunk, there is no difference, isn't it? Why? There is no space yet created between the two. If I were to, with a sword, create some space between the two, it will be two pieces and not one. So the many are because of the space that conditions me. If the space between us were to be sucked out, don't you think that you all will come together? Space is conceived by the mind. In deep sleep there is no sense of space or time. Time and space are intellectual concepts. If that Yogeshwara Krishna were to suck from the mind of Arjuna his entire concept of space, and he has only a concept of 6 feet, 62 chest, don't you think that the whole universe that he was seeing before must be within the body of Krishna? So then he says, see the whole universe of things and beings, not only of this world but of the heavens, the great deities, all of them you can see. Right now, here, where? In my body. Mind's concept is the space. If the space can be sucked out, you will see things together. If there are 10 dolls made of wax on the table ready, then the man who is making the toys decide that these old toys have got nowadays no sale. Instead of that, I must make 20 different kinds of guns, because the children want what they want is guns, and therefore what can you do? He has to remake it, isn't it? He collects them all together. They are separate from each other because of the intervening space, isn't it? Suppose you suck up all the space and make it into one ball, primordial, before creating the dolls, the stock, the material. Don't you think that that total ball of wax will have the nose of the child, the leg of the father, the hand of the mother, and the sari of the maid on the surface? Think? In the same way, here now, ekastam in one and the same place, within my body, you can see the entire universe. In this mighty form, whatever else you wish to see, that also you can see. It is a complete picture. A miniature picture of the entire universe that you are going to see within the body size. There is one defect. I can show you, but you can't see. Why? Natumam shakyase drashtum. You cannot see me in this mighty form. Anenaiva swachakshusha. By this fleshy pair of eyes, you can never see me. This fleshy pair of eyes can be seen only by the mind and intellect through the sense organs, and the mind and intellect can only see the plurality and not the oneness. That is why Americans come to India with all 4 or 5 cameras and roam about in India, flying from one city to another, taking photographs on the streets. Why? He is writing a book on India. And all that he has got is only 7 days leave, because together he has got 10 days, but 3 days are necessary for the flight. So 7 days. In 1 week's time, he wants to capture the cultural beauty of Bharat, which has a civilization of 10,000 years of unbroken history, and he wants to know it because he thinks that India is also like America. America is 200 years old history. This is 200,000 years of history. But he comes and jumps from place to place, take photographs. He has also seen nothing. It's all camera saw, and comes here and gives it to the company. And he has no time to look at these 2,493 pictures that he has taken. And he sits down and writes the history or his reaction to India as it is today. So all that he can say is, when I left America, I had no faith in God. When I returned from India, I have started believing in God. Why? In India, I saw God's play. What do you mean God's play? Without a God and His grace, that country could not have survived. It is so divided, and there is no economics, no discipline, no activity, all corruption, and yet it is surviving. It must be by the intervention of some mighty divine force. I have now full faith in God. Okay. By taking photographs, you won't understand it. Anyway, by the eyes, when I look at it and intelligently analyze, India is not a nation because different languages, different dress, different food, different culture, everything different. Therefore it is a composite place of different nations rather than one nation. This is the conclusion arrived at. Why? He is seeing it. But if you try to understand it, from Kashmir to Cape Comorin, the spiritual culture is one. Language may be different, but if you say Namaste, everybody understands. This intrinsic, unseen thread that ties us all together into a garland of a nation, no photograph can take, no camera can take. They can only show the plurality, the differences. So that by the fleshy eyes, you can see only distinctions and not the cohesiveness or the oneness that cohesively holds them all together. Therefore, divyam dadadi me chakshu, I shall give you a divya, a divine vision, an eye of knowledge. Pashyame yogamaishwara. With that understanding, recognize and experience and enjoy both my yoga and Aishwarya. Yoga, the one in the many, and Aishwarya, the many in the one. You experience.